Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright, and welcome to Wizards News. Today we have Active Sync update. More fun. This is gonna be awesome. Let's dive in. They just announced this morning that 2.9.0 is going to be rolling out here soon. It's not out right now as I'm recording this, but it should be coming out here very, very soon. I'm assuming that we will see Android by later this day, and then Apple whenever they roll around to it. Usually it's about 24 hours later. But there are a lot of things in this. It's probably the single biggest update we have had in the game thus far. This is absolutely huge. So let's take a look at this. So we're going to go over to the hub as well as looking at some of the Orange Wizards things that have been popping up, because this is, well, the most accurate information we can get straight from WB. And yes, update 2.9.0 Adventure Sync. Finally! Yes, I'm excited. So let's actually dive in and see what all is in this. And there are a few big key things. Number one, Adventure Sync won't actually be out until it has the full rollout. They've said that they're not going to do it until everyone has it, so not until Apple has it, and they've stabilized the app. And usually there's a few little bugs, so I'm assuming they'll have to fix that. So maybe by this weekend we'll see Active Sync coming out. And when that does, I'll be putting out a video of how to link it up. It will be hooked up to your program on your app. They may have it connected also with some of the fitness trackers, so we'll be seeing how that comes up on here, and I'm getting excited. For those of you who don't know, this means that your phone will track how much distance you walk during the day, whether the app is open or closed or whatever. If you go for a walk, if you're wandering around your house, every step you take gets you closer to opening another port key. So you can be opening port keys from all the things you're doing throughout the day, not just when the app is open. So for those of you wanting to get more port keys, this is going to be huge. Also, they've done a whole big rework with port keys, which we'll get to that here in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry about that. So now, officially, Active Sync is officially coming soon. Like they've been saying for the last 7 months. But next up, let's come down here and look at friends and gifting. So you'll be able to sort your friends by alphabetical, ascending and descending. So if you're trying to find someone by name, this will make it much easier, especially for those of you who have maxed out your friends to 200. It can take a while to get all the way down that list. Number two, you'll also be able to sort them by people who have most recently given you a gift that you haven't opened yet. So you can actually go through and open gifts rather than having to scroll down through which ones are in there. I was hoping they would have a few more sorts in there, but those may be coming in the future. But I mean, it's absolutely huge that we're finally getting the friend sort in here. This is big. And then the other big change is they're completely reworking port keys. So we're going to be seeing several things in here. Number one, when you have port keys ready to open, you'll actually be able to see what the distance of that port key is. Rather than having the portmanteau here, you'll actually see the port key. You'll have a boot for the 2 kilometer, you'll have a tea kettle for the 5 kilometer, and then we'll have the deflated soccer ball for the 10 kilometer. So when you're ready to open the port key, you'll actually be able to see what distance that port key is. So if you really want to save up all your 10K port keys, you can wait until you have all of these deflated soccer balls and then open them all up and have a bunch of fun. Next up, they've changed everything that you're going to be getting in this. You will have the opportunity now to possibly be getting energy from port keys. So we'll probably be doing some more research here soon, seeing how often do you actually get those. That'll be kind of fun to look into it. But we will be changing all of the items that you will be getting in the port key. But they will also be changing all of the foundables you'll be possibly getting in port keys. So it's not the same list that we've had before. They're reworking it, dropped a bunch, and added a bunch more in here. Particularly one of the interesting ones, horned serpents. Be kind of nice to get those in the 5Ks. So if you're looking for particular items, you can know which port key you should be opening up. And then down here, we have all 4 dragon eggs will be available in the 10K. So if you're trying to fill out your dragon eggs, the 10K will be your best friend. Your 10K isn't your best friend already. But there's a pretty large list of foundables you can possibly get from port keys. So we'll probably be doing something on this as well in the future. Then on top of that, they're actually giving us 1 more portmanteau slot. So rather than just having 8, we will now be able to hold 10 of them. So if you're looking for, just having more variety of which one to put a key on, you'll now be able to hold 2 more portmanteaus in your list. I think that's kind of cool, and yeah, I'm looking forward to having more. So you could actually have all 10 of them running at the same time if you want to spend the money on the silver keys. There were a few minor bug fixes in this that they were addressing. This update really isn't all about bugs, as we've been getting the active sync and the portmanteaus and the sorting and just absolutely huge. But then we'll also have a bunch of known issues that they're going to be addressing here soon. So I'd say look down through this list of known issues and see if the problem that you're currently having is in this list. If it isn't in this list, contact help and send it to them, and we can make sure we get that in there, because this is a pretty decent list of known issues that they're working on. So again, quick overview of everything in here. Port keys, you will have the opportunity to get energy. They will also have new items in there. You'll be able to tell which port key you're about to open, because it'll either have a boot, a tea kettle, or the soccer ball. Everyone's looking for the soccer balls now. And then you'll also be able to sort your friends on here. So some big things in here. And then next, you'll have Adventure Sync. So this is coming up here soon. As soon as everyone gets this app rolled out, we will have availability to it, which I'm really, really getting excited to. On top of all that, if any of you are near Madison, Georgia, about an hour or so east of Atlanta, I'm going to be there this Friday. We're going to be meeting at the Cricket, the sponsored fortress there. So we'll be at the Cricket at 6 p.m. in Madison, Georgia. Come out and have a little bit of fun. We're going to be hanging out there for a little bit, and then we'll probably go around to other place, maybe find a restaurant with a couple inns that we can put some dark detectors on and have a good time all around. So I'm looking forward to seeing those of you who can come out this Friday for that. So wow, this is the biggest update we've had thus far. Adventure Sync is coming out. So many things that people have really been wanting. We're finally getting them in here. So yes. Happiness. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited. So we're going to be having a little bit of fun here, and probably have several videos coming out on the changes and individuals on there, how to set up Adventure Sync and get that all up and running. Keep in mind, the Brilliant event ends tomorrow, almost exactly 24 hours from right now when I'm recording. So if you haven't completed that, make sure you get that in. We'll have a week off, and then we'll be starting the next one on February 4th. Hopefully I'm going to have the video on that coming out this weekend. So woohoo! So yes, wow, lots going on, and I'm really looking forward to diving into this and having a lot of fun. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. I do want to say a huge thank you to all the supporters on Patreon for helping keep this going. Thank you for that. I think that'll do it for today, and until next time, have a magical day. Today we've got the Chocolate Frog, who's sponsored by Nancy Basiel. She has a website called The Plus Size Nerd, and really kind of cool on there. Definitely worth taking a look at that. And so thank you for the Chocolate Frog. Let's see what we get today in this special Chocolate Frog edition, and it is, Rowena Ravenclaw, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.